15 minutes, you can now throw it in the washing machine, you can iron it, you can put it in the dryer. So think about your shoes, your hem, maybe it's your purse, a belt loop, maybe it's the bigger things like I was mentioning, maybe it's your leather handbag. This will work for you. It's completely flexible and it is a permanent repair. It's the coolest thing. And look, you can use your fingers. Remember, non-toxic. It is $17.45 for the huge, this is a 16-ounce bottle. We normally do a much smaller size. Nice big size here. It comes with extra fabric material in case you need to practice, but you're gonna see just how simple this is. And then everybody gets this great card with 101 different uses for the types of things you can use Bish's original tear mender for. But rather than just read this list, I'm gonna bring in Carrie Mobley because she's the expert in all things tears.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Yeah, well, with 4 boys,
Tell me about it. I've only got 2 and I'm dealing with it all the time.
Right, right.
But this is such a quick fix and it's amazing what it can do.
Right, right. And you know what? I think right now, because this is kind of that unofficial start to summer, right? We're all gonna be pulling out those outdoor things. Maybe last summer you had a couple of tears and you thought, ugh, I'll deal with this. Welcome to the world of the Bish. This is Bish's original. This is an adhesive that you can use anything around your house, around your boat. If you're pulling out your camping equipment, this is gonna be really, really fabulous for you. And I'm just gonna get right into it. It's totally non-toxic, and I love that because you're only gonna use your finger to apply it. A little goes a long way, which is why we give you a practice pad. I'm starting here with denim jeans, just because I think we can all relate to. You have that favorite pair of jeans, and maybe your pocket. Exactly. Listen, I'll tell you what we would have done before the Bish's original tear mender. We would have had to take this to a seamstress and spend a ridiculous amount of money. But you can see, just with my finger and a little bit of tear mender, I can now fix this pocket. This is going to be dry in 3 minutes. We're going to be able to even wash it in 15, but it will stay flexible. It's waterproof, it's UV resistant, and it's permanent and strong, and it just crumbs right off your finger when you're done using it. How about that belt loop, right? We've got a beautiful belt loop on here that we love so much. Whoops, I put too much there. And then if you just take, again, a little bit on your finger, I mean, think about it. How are you even gonna get a needle and thread through that thick material? But you can see with tear mender, all I have to do is press it down, give it a little hold, 1, 2, 3, and now, in just 3 minutes, you will be able to put a belt through this, and it's strong, and it's permanent, and it's totally non-toxic.
You know, last time I presented this, we got this great call from a woman who was restoring a car, and it had these tears in the leather seats, and she was like, this is the perfect solution for me. So think outside the box here. Obviously things like this, but what if you're a crafter? What if you want to use this on your leather? For me, it was a rug. I had a border around the rug and we were moving furniture and it ripped. We fixed that. I mean, this is a great solution. Here's the leather we're talking about too. I mean, maybe you've got patchwork that you're putting on clothes, if it's shoes, your belts, your handbags. It is so, so simple, I'm telling you, and it works. I think that's the biggest thing.
Well, it works.
It's amazing how it works.
And it's permanent, you know, and so for me, I think to myself, if I have a favorite belt and I wear it every day and now all of a sudden it starts to come apart, I don't have to throw this away. I love this belt. With a little bit of tear mender on my finger, I can just seal it up, give it a couple of little nice presses, and now this belt is going to last me for years and years and years.
If I use a little too much, will it dry clear? Like if say there's some on the edge?
Well, the great
Never
thing
had that
is,
problem,
right.
So.
Well, the thing is, and I love to show this, because if I put a little right here on the table, any hard surface, this isn't going to stick to the hard surface at all. So that's why I simply use it right on my kitchen counter, and you can see it crumbs right off. Even on the outside of your leather, it will never show. It'll come right off. It's only on those soft fibers on the inside that it's going to stick to, and boy, does it stick. It is permanent as all permanent can get.
And how strong is it, would you say, that bond that it creates?
Okay, so very strong. I mean, this is the Bish's original, by the way, but I'll tell you, to kind of show you how strong it is,
oh my gosh.
We have this cinder block. Wow. It's so heavy. This is my workout. And the only way that this is sealed is using tear mender. Oh my gosh, this is the hardest workout ever.
Let's put it here for a second.
And so all we have that's sealing this up is the tear mender right here. And the great thing is we did this years ago. So this isn't going to get loose over time. It's not going to fray and start to pull apart. So crafters, if you've ever kind of put an applique and the edges started to kind of come apart, that won't happen with tear mender. And I just can't tell you, as the mother of 4 boys, so many items that we have passed down because I spent some great money on these clothes.
Yeah, you are getting more wear out of your clothing. You're getting, what is it, like 5 cents a repair here? About
It's
400 different repairs you can get out of this big bottle. And it's a perfect illustration here of how to do it. Think of also when we switch seasons, you know, you pull out the summer clothes, you put the winter clothes away, you start to notice things that had some wear and tear, maybe a strap popped loose here or the shoe, that's a good example. Use this to fix it, you know?
Well, yeah, and here you can see I have a hem on a pair of pants. This has happened to me, and I'm not even joking, when I was coming out to do a presentation here at HSN. For a tear mender, my hem came out. So I came right out to where I was, I grabbed my tear mender, and I was able to seal it up so I didn't have to take this to the dry cleaner to be repaired. It's permanent, it's dry in 3 minutes, and it never changes the care of the laundry. Permanent.
I love that. And you know, we mentioned how many of you love this. We've got a call. We'd love to talk to Lee. Lee's calling from Massachusetts to tell us your experience. So Lee, welcome. You're live right now with Carrie and Michelle on HSN. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing good. I had to tell you because I was so excited. I have a pair of pants, and they were the straight legs.
Yep.
And I can't wear them because I have bad knees, so I decided to make shorts.
Oh.
I didn't use any needle and thread, and I didn't even use my iron. And I shortened them, and they look awesome.
No way.
You know what, who can even see the eye of a needle anymore? I'm 43 years old and I have given up on that. You can even see with this, I'm able to fix this button just simply by popping some tear mender into this and just trimming it off, because really, who can see these things anymore?
And Lee, I'm curious, how did the shorts hold up like through the wash and as you wear them? Are they still doing good?
Of course. And I use it all the time. I've shortened pants. I've had this product for about 2 years.
Nice.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. We love it. At my house, we don't even own a sewing machine anymore. My boys will come to me. How about, you know, you have a backpack that your kids still love, but you don't want to get rid of it just because one of the straps are missing. That's how permanent and strong tear mender is. But it's not just for your apparel, right? You can see here we have a table runner, and it started to come apart because maybe you had it out for a few seasons. There's no reason to get rid of it. All you have to do is use a little bit of tear mender, give it a seal, and it's done. And it's non-toxic and it's permanent.
And Lee, I want to thank you too for taking time out to call and share. I've never thought of that idea of transforming the look of our clothes too. So I'm glad you called and shared that info for somebody who may be watching. So thank you.
And a nickel a repair.
Anytime.
Have a good Memorial Day too, a safe one. Yeah, it's smart. You may be repairing things or just wanting to transform the things that you own.
Oh, there's so many
this
fashions
too.
right now. And you know, even with shoes, you buy a new pair of shoes, check out how it'll only stick to the inside of those fibers, but it just crumbs right off the outside. So now, nobody's going to notice that you had that little tear in there. You can see that it's just good to go, and you can preserve it.
Think of all the savings you get from not taking things in and from not throwing away clothes that could have had more. And not just clothes, honestly, anything soft material, rugs, couches. I used it on my ottoman the other day. So
listen, a nickel repair,
yeah,
you'll get your use worth in one use.
I love it. Thank you so much,
Thank
Carrie.
you.
It is a great item. We're going to keep things moving. And by the way, if you missed our today's special, we're about 15 minutes away from that presentation.